Alexa, call Leonard.
Calling Leonard.
Hi, James.
Leonard, how are you, mate? Is it time? Can I get going?
We're just about to start the show. I'll be with you in a minute.
All right, well, you know, quick as you can, yeah?
Don't stop, keep popping the beat drop.
30 seconds to show live.
I love Range Rover.
I can't wait to see what it's going to look like.
20 seconds to show.
All right, let me get a little feel of the track.
10 seconds to show live.
Wow, it's great to be here at the home of Range Rover for the launch of the new Range Rover Sport. I'm joined by some fantastic team members who made this launch possible. So, let's get started. Over to you, Jerry.
Thanks, Leonard, and thank you to everyone that's contributed to bringing our latest creation to fruition. In 2005, we launched the original Range Rover Sport. It was in a class of its own. 17 years on, it's an honor to introduce the new Range Rover Sport. So, ladies and gentlemen, the new Range Rover Sport. This is a vehicle of such compelling character, it will redefine sporting luxury. Dramatic proportions, muscular stance, and taut surfaces communicate power, performance, and agility. It embraces the reductive nature of our modernist design philosophy while elevating the key ingredients of its DNA. Look inside and our modernist philosophy continues, creating a balance between sartorial restraint and emotionally charged driver engagement. So, ladies and gentlemen, the new Range Rover Sport, where modernity and refinement meet visceral desire.
Oh, come on, Leonard, what's keeping you, man?
Now, let's see this car in action as we put it to the ultimate challenge in Iceland.
There's no barrier. This side there's life, that side there's death.
Jess,
Copy.
remember, we've got to get up to that spillway before the water starts to fill up. The pressure's going to get stronger every passing minute. It's already begun.
Okay. I mean, where do I start?
This power plant is the single largest one in Iceland. To drive the car in the water up the spillway would be a huge challenge for you. This has only one final ending. If something goes wrong, the car would fall off the spillway and drop down 90 meters. Probably no more, but yes.
This is crazy, to the point where we don't even know if it's possible.
transport in 10 minutes.
Got ya.
When the water starts to run over the barrier, we have just an hour before it reaches 200 cubic meters each second. It isn't safe at all.
Það til heimildir aftur til 1345 minni mig. Það var nú þannig að ég kom bara hérna fram og sé ég eitthvað á hreyfingu þannig í vatnsborðinu. Mér finnst Íslendingar vera svolítið feimnir í sambandi við laglagsváminn. Þetta nú svona einhverju draugar, jú, það var svona draugar hérna.
Hard right now, into the tunnel. They're really steep. It's all uphill from here. Jess, will you? She's out of the tunnel. Still wanted to go up there? We have to. The water's already coming down now. Keep on going. Steady.
The new Range Rover Sport. What an amazing challenge. And what an impressive drive by our stunt driver, Jess Hawkins. We will see her in action again a bit later on.
Come on, AJ.
Keep it locked. Oh!
So, 5 years in the making. Its on-road performance, go-anywhere capability in a class of its own for refinement. It's sporting luxury with more attitude than ever, just as it needs to be. It doesn't matter what the world throws at it. The new Range Rover Sport has got it covered. Under the surface, it's bristling with the latest tech that allows you to command any terrain, and tech that gives you that connected, refined modern luxury. Our latest and best electric hybrid is a propulsion system like no other. And an all-electric capability for almost every journey, as you can travel more than 80 kilometers on a single charge. Electric hybrid also means electric performance. 510 PS, combined power from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.4 seconds. Then there is dynamic air suspension, a new tech that features air springs with 2 air chambers. This keeps the car flat in fast corners and during hard acceleration or braking. And all-wheel steering responds faster and more smoothly every time you turn the steering wheel. More agile at low speeds and more assured at high speeds. Wherever you're going, new Range Rover Sport, it's ready for every challenge.
Come on, Leonard, when are you going to call me back? Leonard,
James.
how are you?
I'm good, mate. How
I
are
was
you?
waiting for your call. I didn't know you were getting in the car. I just saw you on the... And now you're...
It's unbelievable.
You're like
Magic.
Superman.
Magic.
How are you?
I'm good. What do you think about the new Range Rover Sport?
I hate it.
Oh, God.
I love it. It's amazing. Talk to me about the interior of the car.
Well, first of all, why do you use Range Rover?
It's safe, it's cool, and the audio is fantastic.
So it's actually gone even quieter, the car, so you can hear the singing even more.
But it depends who you're singing with. You know, sometimes you want it to be a little louder. Go on, what? So the entire interior of the car is quieter?
Yeah, you even have noise reduction speakers in the headrest.
Speakers in the headrest?
Yeah, that take the noise and then produce an anti-noise and therefore reduce the sound.
So how many speakers have we got in this car?
29.
29?
29,
Couldn't squeeze in 30, no?
No, couldn't squeeze in one more.
The perfect amount of speakers. Am I right in thinking the air quality in this car is the cleanest of any car on the road?
It's pretty much that, yeah.
Pretty much, or exactly?
It probably is.
Legally, you can't say exactly. So, what was the thinking behind the interior of this car?
What we really want is to make sure that it's nice, relaxed, quiet environment. When you get out of your car, you end up with more energy coming out than when you went in. So
I like that.
You like that, do you?
I like that.
Yeah.
I love the idea of getting out of the car and having more energy than I get in.
Yeah. So
I can't imagine that'll be the case when I've picked up my kids from school. But talk to me about this central screen. I love this.
Yeah, the central screen is really, really important because within 2 clicks you can basically get to any functionality on the screen. For example, air quality that you can see here, where you can even see what's the air quality outside and what's the air quality inside the car.
Wow.
And then we can purify it, or we can use the ionizer to even enhance the purification.
What's different about the Range Rover Sport?
There's a unique concept about the Range Rover. From the start, it was about off-road capability with refined luxury and put them together. And that is the real power of the British engineering, right?
It's British. Sure or not. You've kept the thing that I think everybody loves about Range Rover and just brought it that bit forward. Hey, should we head out?
Yeah, why not? Let's have a go.
Can you sing? What are you going to sing?
I don't think that's good for your audience, my friend, if I start to sing.
All right, we'll see how we go. Alexa, open the gates.
Opening gates.
All right, here we go.
I can't believe I'm the first person to drive this car.
Hey, you are the very first.
It's the best looking 4x4. Sleek, they're so understated, they're so cool. Yeah. You're going to sell shit out of these.
Thanks, James. He's such a great guy. So, wherever you are going, be it Iceland for the ultimate drive, or simply hanging out with friends in LA, the new Range Rover Sport is the car you want to drive. Thank you for being with us tonight for this truly memorable occasion. But before we close, let's see our stunt driver, Jess Hawkins, put heavyweight boxer Anthony Joshua to the test on the track.
This car feels like it's ready for me to unleash the beast within. Yeah,
Wait till we
honestly.
get round this corner first, please.
All right, let me get a little feel of the track.
Okay.
We saying inside lane quickly?
Yeah, let's go. Keep it to the inside, 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 inside. Come on, AJ. Bring it out to the left. That is the perfect racing line.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going 100 miles an hour here, cruising with you, like trying to impress you around corners.
What do you listen to before?
Before a fight?
Yeah.
Rap music, man.
Is it?
What music you into?
Quite like my house.
Can you shuffle?
Can I shuffle?
Yeah, cut shapes.
I don't want to play my own trumpet.
You can?
But I got
Top shuffler. Okay.
Absolute top shuffler.
Top shuffler. We are going top speed around this corner. Oh, keep it locked.
Keep the steering on, keep the steering on, keep the steering on.
Oh, yes. I trust you.
Not bad for a beginner, AJ.
A beginner?
Yeah.
Me? I thought I handled them corners nicely.
That wasn't you, that was the car. You want to see what it can really do?
This car?
Yeah.
I thought I just showed you what it could do.
Get out. Can you sing?
No, but I think I can dance.
The red sails of Sailing Poland are out and they are clear, and they have really played that perfectly. And they are going to have a real wide lane for themselves to choose from, plenty of fresh air.
Avantage Team Germany.
We have a bit of a split in the fleet again after the first smoke already. Poland and the Austrian team already chose to go offshore, while the rest of us are going inshore. Who's going to be right in the end, you know? It's a navigator's game.
It's a love and hate relationship. All day we didn't have much shade, and you're gonna see a lot of lobsters tomorrow.
When it's really light, what is really important is never stop. And you have to be cool, because it's light until the end.
We know down there is Cannes and Monaco and Champagne and caviar. Here we're still on freeze-dried and salted water.
Come back. Crazy, like it felt like 2 weeks of sailing. We managed to do it, and it's incredible.
Shakespeare wrote that there's a tide in the affairs of man, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune, omitted, all the voyages of their lives are bound in the shallows and in misery. He's saying there's a call to action. There's a time to perform. There's a time to get shit done.
There was a point where my life felt broken and empty. I was an investment banker working 80 to 100 hours a week, drowning in the Hollywood lifestyle. It was around this time I also lost two of the most important people in my life, my mom and my girlfriend. I knew that I had to make a change, and it had to be big.
It almost sounds impossible, but Matt Dawson is confident he can and will set 7 world records.
August 14th, 1945.
This is a victory of more than arms alone. This is a victory of liberty over tyranny.
In Washington, President Harry Truman announces Japan's unconditional surrender, ending World War II. Weeks later, a surrender ceremony on the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay formally concludes 6 years of fighting in Europe and the Pacific. 2003. 50 million people lose power as a huge blackout hits the northeastern United States and parts of Canada. An Ohio-based utility later receives much of the blame for the outages, which highlight the condition of North America's power grid. 1935.
Today, a hope of many years standing is in large part fulfilled.
In Washington, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signs the Social Security Act. The law provides retirement income to elderly Americans and other government benefits to this day. 1969. British troops arrive in Northern Ireland. They are sent there to intervene amid a surge in sectarian violence between Protestants and Roman Catholics. But that violence continues to flare in the troubled province until a peace process emerges decades later. 1980. During the Cold War, workers begin a strike at the Lenin shipyard in Gdansk, Poland. The job action leads to the Solidarity labor movement, the first independent union behind the Iron Curtain. Solidarity helps topple communism in Poland by the end of the decade. And 1945. Steve Martin, actor, comedian, writer, and producer, is born in Waco, Texas. Today in history, August 14th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,